So I'm gonna just say this: I actually got my first email from somebody that was watching us.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm not even kidding you. Their name was Spud Web 99.
That's
What did they
awesome.
say?
And I thought it would said Spiderweb, but it was Spud Web 99. And they asked why you always wear something sports oriented and I don't wear any sleeves. They didn't ask anything about you.
Did you send a picture of you flexing? I think that's why I don't wear.
They didn't send anything about. They didn't ask anything
But-
about you though. They just maybe it was Brandon.
I don't wear stuff.
No, it wasn't me 'cause I didn't
sports-oriented
ask for feet
all
pics.
the time. You know, I always am sporting Posse
You're
gear.
rocking multiple.
I
Anyways.
do.
Yeah,
well, I
you're
like
ridiculous.
sports.
Spud
Super
Web
Bowl made a lot of
99. I'm going
trades.
to tell you this.
It was
He just
Mark's
loves
burner account.
sports.
We found Mark's burner.
It
account.
was.
He loves sports, and this is my work clothes. So when I get home, I really sometimes don't get out of my work clothes.
They don't make shirts that can fit Chad's arms.
And
Yeah.
unless we, unless we have guests, then I'll wear sleeves. Then I'll actually get.
Why? I don't want
something.
to intimidate people.
And it's really about the smell, because I don't care what you guys think how I smell.
It
And
does.
There's no
stink.
smell-o-vision,
You can see
so
the stink lines coming.
It smells like shame
yes.
and
What up,
disappointment.
Posse?
What up,
How's it going, guys? This is Brandon.
Mark?
And I am Chad, and the new Craven word is that it's going to be a go, and it is going to sort of happen during the Morbius movie, or they're going to unleash it. Is that what
I don't know. They're probably gonna. No, it's more. It's gonna tie into. Well, I guess Morbius is gonna tie into Spider-Man in some sense, but I think that they're thinking. The theories are that with the whole, Morbius trailer at the end, and Michael Keaton shows up, that it's gonna. Craven's gonna come in more so in response to Spider-Man being outed as Peter Parker as Spider-Man at the end of Far From Home. And I haven't seen the movie, but I know about it. And if you're going to say spoiler alert, I spoiled the movie for myself. So.
I don't know. I am kind of looking forward to. The leaks are kind of cool on this one. Everything is kind of evolving around Spider-Man. And what's the kid's name from?
What?
That's playing Spider-Man?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? I never asked you about that.
I don't know. I like him as Spider-Man.
Do you really?
He's
Yeah.
awesome as Spider-Man.
And he's also such a kid that's like he's Peter Parker, and
He
like you can
loves
see why
playing
the
the character.
bullies want to bully him. He's
Okay.
kind of like a,
He
they
from what I read, they said they want to make Craven a huge part of the MCU.
the updated. I feel like the updated Legend is going to be pretty awesome.
So maybe they're bringing Craven in, and then they're gonna have once again the superheroes become wanted. What if he leads like a
Do
task
another Civil
force?
War?
Yeah.
Or they just time jump that somehow.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
But the TV shows are gonna that might mess up with the timeline with all the
That trailer during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
All of the
Sweet.
trailers.
the Loki. I feel like the Loki thing's gonna mess with the
I'm gonna
timeline
burn this place to
because
the ground.
because
That
it
was
is
sweet.
like it's alluding that he got arrested by the time basically the time police.
He was in like
Yeah, prison guard.
prison. Yeah, okay. I
And,
only caught a snippet of it.
They're not the Marvel higher beings like in the Marvel universe.
that
They're
might
not
be
keen
bringing
on
in,
people time traveling, especially like mortals. And,
Kang the
stuff like that.
Conqueror, or it's this huge time
yeah,
traveler,
another way to bring in the Fantastic Four.
You know? And then, well, I kind of felt like he always went more against the Avengers.
Mm. But I thought his first appearance was on the Fantastic
He's
Four.
a Mortis.
Oh, okay.
Like the
I
way
thought
they
he
had
was-
it, he was a Mortis, and like it's weird that they were like Kang is technically a Mortis, and then there's tons of Kangs running around, and Nebula actually became a Kang
When?
Okay, I do remember
When?
that.
in the Avengers run.
In the
Oh,
run
okay.
Way back in the day, though. I kind of remember that. Kang
Like,
had
'cause
his run.
Nebula was sneaky, because in the comics she like had like Thanos was dead and she had his ship, but she
Oh,
wasn't his
okay.
daughter; she was
Gotcha.
his granddaughter
Oh.
in the comics, But she's like, I inherited it, it's my ship. But she came through and like Star Fox and she was all tied in with all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
So then with like the whole Eternals thing,
yeah, hopefully that movie turns. If that movie does well, then it'll do the Black Knight movie probably, and then the guy who played Jon Snow, I think, was cast as Black Knight.
The Vision and Scarlet Witch trailer
That
looked
looked great.
amazing.
Yeah.
That looks great. That
looks
actually,
awesome.
I think it's going to be
And she has like the old school like costume on.
that
Yeah,
looked more
which
interesting
one?
to me than any of the other ones.
I
Yeah.
mean, and so many.
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I feel like, because they have such good chemistry.
Oh, that's going to be great.
Shows him throwing the shield into
Zemo. They showed Zemo.
throwing the shield into the tree, and then
So that's 6 episodes.
U.S. Agent makes an
Vision and
appearance.
Scarlet Witch is 6 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Mandalorian's coming back, and they said that's 8
October.
Yeah,
Eight
that's going to be like
episodes.
Not
5 seasons. They want to do 5
November.
seasons.
October. Well, they're talking about 2 seasons and a treatment for a movie, and I think that's what's going to happen.
And if I think
Yeah,
they
people go
They're
to
said,
so expensive, dude. They're like $15 million to make.
I know. Might as well make a movie out of it.
Exactly.
WandaVision's going to tie into Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Which they just announced, or they're kind of talking about Sam Raimi. Which
Well, the other
think
dude
that's
backed
done.
out, or the other they fired him, or what happened?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But they're in talks with him, which I think it can do.
I thought
well.
that was
That would be awesome.
But I think people can't let go of Spider-Man 2 and 3. But,
It wouldn't matter. I cling on to the fact that he directed The Evil Dead, which is one of my favorite horror movies of all time.
Well, you're hoping Bruce Campbell makes an appearance. at the
Bruce
MCU?
Campbell's already in a Spider-Man movie way back in the day.
Yeah, but I
He's
meant
been
like in the
them.
MC, like the official.
I'm not too worried about
MCU,
him
not
doing
the
that.
Sony.
That doesn't. That
It
doesn't do
fits.
anything
It
for me.
fits
No,
very,
I-
very
yeah.
well. I think it fits very, very well.
Funny thing about Sam Raimi, I don't know if he does this anymore.
Puts his brother in all the time too.
He put this. He had like a Dodge. His car he put in.
Isn't that Ash's car?
Yeah.
Like Ash's car
And
is
so
his
that
old car.
That
Okay.
movie, that car had been in like at least a dozen movies of
Yeah.
his. There was even some movie with like Keanu Reeves
but became more
where the
popular.
car was in that.
I think that was Uncle Ben's car, or the
Yeah,
car that
it
he
was
wanted. Yeah,
Uncle
Uncle
Ben's
Ben's car.
car.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I just think it became such a popular car because of Ash and Evil Dead.
So we'll
Yep.
be seeing that car in the next Comic-Con one of these next
One
years.
thing we know for
Yeah,
sure is
that'd
that
be
car
awesome.
is
I'd
going to be
get
in
my
the
picture
Doctor
taken with that
Strange
car.
movie.
Yeah, I'd have
Yeah.
someone has to lay down and act like their Uncle Ben dying.
Somebody cosplayed as Uncle Ben, and they would go lie down in front of Spider-Man's.
Oh yeah, I saw
That'd be
that.
sweet.
They should have just dressed up as Uncle Ben's rice box. Just that Uncle Ben's the superior Uncle.
Uncle Ben's rice is superior.
I can cook minute rice in 59 seconds, baby.
Anyways, superior is what some toys are when they get customized.
Yeah.
And these are yours?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 'em all tied.
When you got this, who customized this for you, by the way?
Fellow Posse member Dave Wheeler.
And in what way is it customized?
He replaced the tentacles, so
Uh-huh.
they're more flexible and posable.
So there were tentacles on there,
Yeah.
and then he just put like some harder wire in there because that's really cool,
Hard
dude.
wire, yeah, it made it awesome.
People are doing that with the new Octo Spider-Man.
Yeah,
too.
and I was gonna have him replace the claws, but he was like for posability and standing. If you want him to stand on the claws, the ones that this legend came with are better because I was gonna have the Toy Biz claws because they articulated.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought that would be cool, but
Yeah.
just for aesthetics and posing, I feel like Dave was like, trust the customizer.
He did quite a few of these.
Yeah, he did. He did a lot. He does a lot of stuff. We gotta get him on sometime.
Yeah,
We should.
definitely.
He totally would
and
come
that
on.
Legend Spider-Man is just my favorite because it's the pizza Spidey. So
I was gonna say good choice in the
And I
Spidey
think-
bra.
I think another Posse member, like Chris Thompson, I think his name is. He makes those webs for all the Spider people.
Is this custom as well?
No.
No.
I don't care. I have no
But,
Fantastic
look at
Four.
this. The old Toy Biz Reed Richards. Look at that giant hand he got and the hammer hand. And I need the rest of the Fantastic car, but I just love this Reed Richards just because you get the oversized limbs.
Is that flexible? The hand, the fingers, and stuff.
No, it's just
Kinda looks
rubber,
like
so
it.
it's like.
Okay.
But I think all the Toy Biz, the Fantastic Four came with their section of the
Look
Fantastic
how
art.
old he was.
Yeah. Well, this was like around issue 500
How is he?
or something.
How is
you
he
know?
hooking up with Sue Storm? She's like 25, and this guy's like 90.
Yeah.
Brains.
I don't know.
She likes nerds.
This I love this little Fantastic Four car.
Yeah, I need to get the rest of the pieces. Someone had it at a
like
store.
That
if
is
you look
kinda cool.
inside there, that's like super tight.
Yeah.
So I got a little tiny Franklin Richards, and I got
Yeah, I know.
you know
I've been
who's
looking for that.
you know who Spat and Grovel is in the old Toy Biz line. So I have her.
No.
She's my little Valeria Richards, and then
Yeah.
I got a little Franklin Richards, and I got him sitting in that car, and it's like hanging above all the rest of my Fantastic Four.
Oh, okay. His extra hands are in there. Stop breaking the illusion, sir.
Sir, don't you know you could direct that?
Monster Jam's coming up soon.
Monster Jam.
I'm sorry. I just saw the Monster Jam up there.
I know. We'll talk about that after this. You got excited.
Yeah.
Ready to see some people crush some stuff.
This is my score of the week, under $10. Some retro.
About time they started showing up on clearance, or did you get it on Amazon?
I got them on Amazon, so like under $10 shipped.
Okay.
I got the Silver Samurai, but I brought him in the past.
I think Storm you
So
brought
far,
in the past,
no.
right?
The only one I'm missing is this Cyclops.
From like what X Factor thing? Is that the X Factor
Yeah.
suit?
But I have an old school Cyclops in that suit.
Is it
already.
just me, or is Silver Samurai really a random character to be putting in with this group of 90s
Well, it's all
X-Men?
X-Men folks from the 90s.
I mean,
he was a
an enemy
huge
of,
villain.
I don't
Wolverine.
remember.
They had to throw a villain in there.
Yeah, but him?
Yeah, during the whole Wolverine craze, like. He
But that was only like the second season for 4 episodes.
Well, no, I mean, like, but.
Did I tell you, by the way, you got me hooked on those 90s episodes
come
on
on.
your
They're great, yeah.
Disney
Sweet.
Plus? Thank you.
You know.
But no, Silver Samurai, when Wolverine had to go back to Japan and stuff, that's like one of his enemies. So like, they obviously have to. And it's like they haven't put an Asian character in.
They're gonna make the patch
until
Wolverine,
Shang-Chi, yeah.
don't you think?
Yeah,
They better.
They have
You
to.
And they
know.
better do the Hulk in the suit then.
Yes. This I also got, which is like normally like $22, and I picked it up. Deathlock. But
I don't know
said,
much
look,
about this guy. I always thought was he
the
the
first
poor,
time I ever
is he
seen
the
him,
poor
he
man's
was a
Deathstroke or what?
The first time I ever saw him, he was a time traveler from the future.
So he's the uglier Cable, like what?
And like,
I don't get
tell
this.
me this doesn't scream Eddie of Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was
Oh
thinking
my
that.
god, it's so awesome! Like
I was
just to
absolutely
have that,
thinking that.
like somewhere in time, and it's kind of what. And he didn't look like this his first appearance.
He
He
had,
was
like,
like
red-
blondish
yeah.
hair or whatever. But then they did all those experiments on him and made him. I guess he must be somewhat immortal or can live.
He has some mutant ability, right?
Yeah.
He's an X-Man or
No.
part of the X-Force
Like,
or
don't
whatever.
you remember he's on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? He was just like a soul. Maybe he did have some mutant powers on that show.
In the show,
Was it
I
the
don't
Terrigen
know, but
Mist or something?
Something turned
he-
him, right? 'Cause he was a
Something
soldier.
turned him, yeah.
Because he was just like a regular, like in the comics, he
He's a-
started out as a regular soldier.
He had super
like,
strength
special
or
ops
something.
whatever.
he's a
already.
throw-in, average, generic, general character like Star Trek has with every red-suited dude.
No, he's not.
I'm
Except
sorry.
Scotty though. Scotty and Chekhov, don't they have?
Did they?
I think they had red shirts on.
I think you're
Like,
right.
why
I think
is
the
he?
first season they did.
He must be a mutant because they.
Well,
they
he's got to be a
him-
mutant if he's an
They
X-Force.
got him hanging out with X-Force.
And he's got an X. Yeah.
Could have been like the whole Deadpool thing where they did experiments.
I just think he's just a quick
Activated
grab.
his-
I want to look more into him,
The one thing, like I said,
or just not at all.
He was
Eh,
kind of
yeah.
cool in that comic as a Captain America comic
You
where
mean
he had
you
traveled
said
back in time.
Yeah.
I don't remember him at all in X-Force.
Kind of like the Terminator before the
Uncanny
Terminator came
X-Force. Come
Oh,
on, you
out, you know.
True.
money grab.
And I got
Also-
this just to spite Brandon.
Oh yeah.
The Honda
that's
Monkey
cute.
250.
I don't collect the motorcycles.
I don't
Unless
care.
they-
I'm
unless
putting
they
an
did the
Ant-Man
Batcycle.
guy on this.
Nice.
It's gonna be sweet,
Put Batmite on him.
dude. That little thing is sweet. The Honda Z50.
Crap. I might have to get that for one of the
Oh,
Batmans. I have.
collected stuff.
All right. Anyway, real quick to break between Marvel and Monster Jam.
Chad's DC of the
Chad-
day.
Chad's DC of the day.
Day.
Bow, bow. Chad's DC of the day.
Day.
All right. Let's see.
Good
Created by
camera
editor
angle.
Mort Weisinger, Johnny Quick had a magic formula: 3 times 2 parentheses 9YZ parentheses 4A.
What?
Still couldn't get a girl, but anyway.
I don't understand
But
any
still
of
might
this.
have been no more than an ordinary speed demon if not for the dynamic art provided by Mort Meskin. A lot of Morts going on.
This is why
Meskin
DC sucks.
emphasized Johnny's speed by showing the hero occupying several spots at the same time or same point in time. This splash panel portrays the protagonist playing 7 positions in pursuit of the great American pastime. Johnny is skyrocketing through his ball game like a shooting star.
Let's see it.
Seems like a poor man's
That
Flash,
seemed very
but you know,
risque and odd.
this was
And
like
this
what?
is him.
You know, it's only
1940s or
February
whatever?
6th, and I've already grown weary of DC's knowledge in that book.
Oh, he's
Whatever.
Although
catching,
the-
pitching.
That's
Colors
pretty
are cool.
Sweet. That's nice.
Yeah.
For the time,
I wouldn't get a tattoo of it, but it's cool. And it's just another version
Hey,
of
if
a
anybody
Flash.
gets that tattoo on their back, send us a picture.
Look at these. You guys, he's pitching and hitting and catching and umpiring the game at the same time.
I know a lot of people who would who would really like to meet him then. Anyways. I can remember that spot.
You're starting
It's
to
whatever
make
day of
me
the week it
dislike
is.
DC with these. Is
It
all I'm
might-
gonna say.
Well,
Like I like DC, but you're really starting to irk me with these.
I'm starting to figure out that for every one good DC character, there's 35 really bad ones.
Well,
Same with Marvel,
and they had
though.
enough
Same with
to
Image.
put in
like,
a book like this.
Batman,
So, and I'm sure-
Superman,
I'm
Wonder
sure
Woman,
Marvel-
but they bought a
Flash.
bunch. They acquired.
We're
a bunch
talking about
of,
3 different
characters, you know?
companies.
I
Yeah,
mean, Spawn.
absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
not DC.
check that.
Ooh, yeah,
Spawn,
this is kind of
Image,
cool.
baby.
Sorry, let me grab this. This is really cool. I was looking at this earlier.
I'll be
And
looking-
I gotta
I'll
say,
be looking at that later.
I think 9.6 is mean.
I think it should have gotten a 9.8,
8.
but
Absolutely.
I-
100%.
this is the first comic book
Haters.
I remember ever getting, and this isn't the one that
You can look the other
my
way, Mark.
original one, but I went on a spree. I think about 2 years ago, like just buying up issue ones because I could get them in auctions, like Facebook auctions for cheap. Like I was going crazy with them, and then this comic book shop, I think Ibis Comics down in Florida, they do a lot of signings, like private signings, and they'll have people from CGC and CBCS on hand to witness it. So it became a signature series.
Mm-hmm.
But Todd McFarlane is doing a show. He does a lot, I think, in Florida and the West Coast.
Even signed at 9.6. Huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I still have the pull-out poster in there.
And
It says it
even,
on the
you know,
wall.
he's got a cool signature.
Look at the back, though. Look at, like, you're still paying homage to, like, the old, like...
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, the
you can
old
order
way
your
that you
comics,
can
like,
order them
mail order your
online
comics,
and get
yeah.
your,
They used to have like price guides in the comics, and I would just like stare
Dude,
at
Wizard?
those.
But they were such
magazine?
BS,
I would do that
though.
all the time.
No, I know they were, but it was just
Yeah.
still just like,
But-
oh, I got that
Yeah.
issue.
Everybody
you know?
loves a check. That's what a collector does.
When I get new comics, and then I get a new Wizard magazine issue,
Yeah.
I check in the back and be like, oh, what's going up, what's going down? It's like
Key
a stock
collector
market.
is kind of on your phone.
Yeah, Key Collectors and CLZ.
Those are nice. Those are nice little apps. I'm glad I got.
Yeah. I'm glad I got grandfathered in. I bought CLZ a long time ago. It was a one-time payment.
Yeah,
And I got grandfathered in. I think it's
Nice.
like a monthly payment now.
that's
but-
sweet. So I can just use yours, right?
No, you can't mess up my collection.
But I can come and ask you advice about like
Oh,
certain
yeah, that's
comics
fine.
that I have.
Okay.
Hey, look this up on there and see what's the going rate.
Yeah. Well, CLZ is more
You
organizing.
do what I want.
Yeah. CLZ is more organizing, but the Key Collector is all about like, hey, like, because if you subscribe to Key Collector, they'll give you alerts like, hey, Dollar Bin, like this Dollar Bin comic is going to start skyrocketing, or
Yes.
Speculator's Corner. or
Hey, I've been
something like
buying
that.
all those dollar comics. I mean, full comics for $1. That's like a throwback. I
Yeah.
mean. And they're good stories, and
Mhm.
just to read them and bag and board them right away.
Yeah.
They're
You
coming back. They
They're
seem
making
to
a
be
huge comeback.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
that's because they're not $10 a comic anymore.
Well, they are.
Like you
10
keep
bucks
saying,
a
they're
comic.
dollar,
It's
they're
still
dollar.
10 bucks a
Some-
comic.
Well,
Some
okay,
are.
some of them are, and some of them are worth $10, and they really give you a bang for your buck on that. I mean, especially that artwork on the
Yeah,
ones
but
that
at
you
$10
collect.
Yeah.
But a $10 comic that I can go at like SpringCon or wherever and get it for like $5
Yeah.
later on.
If you're patient.
If it's not a variant cover. or
If
it's
you're
not, it's
patient,
fine.
you can get good
Yeah.
deals. Yeah.
I've started doing that. I've started like if it's one I can pass up, I'll just wait till SpringCon, FallCon,
Make a
what's
checklist.
GalaxyCon. Yeah,
Can you wait for Monster Jam this weekend?
yeah,
I
because
can't.
I'm not a fan of monster trucks.
You don't like
Pitiful.
trucks.
I don't like America either. I guess.
Look at that. That is coming to
It's
knock
authentic.
on your door, Brandon,
The
and
one
invite
thing-
you to Monster Jam this
This is-
weekend.
This
Sorry.
is the first
Sunday,
first and only
Sunday.
time I ever saw this in a store.
Dragonoid. Was that right?
Yeah.
Dragonoid. Dude, that's cool.
It's sweet, but this is actually the first and only time I saw this too in the store.
So it's like
Okay,
a
that's
smaller
dope.
version of that big thing that Hall brought in a couple
yes,
weeks ago.
but it
right?
looks different. You know, that's obviously an older version.
Yeah.
But yeah, remember I brought in the smaller little figures of the Grim
Yeah.
and the Pirate, but this is the last one of those. I hope they keep making them.
Officially licensed.
I mean, $8 a little truck and a figure, even though the figure's only three and a quarter inches, but still, it's sweet.
It's bigger than a 3.7. It must be 4. It has
It's
to be like
probably
a 4
inches. This one's bigger than the
Yeah.
other two.
It definitely has a lot of uniqueness to it. I like that.
And like these monster trucks,
Wait,
these
look at the side of the
rallies-
art, the
Yeah, I was
door.
gonna-
It's like,
that's
oh,
what-
he's like breaking through.
That reminds me of Lawnmower Man. Let me out.
Now you've got a few of these, Marcus. Now are
Of
these
the trucks?
Yeah, well, you collect these monster gems. Are in an unbiased perspective, would you? Well, in an unbiased opinion, would you say that these things are getting popular? Were popular? Because you have a lot of them, and I haven't seen many people collect these.
I have probably under 10.
Yeah, but I have a feeling this is going to be like in 5 years, it's going to be popular within a certain. It's going to be like a cult.
Because I feel that
niche.
every time that I see something different that you bring here with these, it kind of pushes the envelope a little more out of trucks into, well, obviously now you got a robot kind of guy thingy stuff. But it just kind of spans past just your regular car.
You know,
And then you also have the glow-in-the-dark ones. I mean, they're kind of
Yeah.
some cool little...
the thing is, it's like these fly off the shelves unbelievably
Really?
quick.
How much do these go for? Like,
These ones are like $3.99 for these, and then it's like $8.99 for the
Okay.
truck and the figure.
So maybe they really latched on the Hot Wheels collectors started looking at this stuff
Cars
too.
are exploding.
Because if you
I
don't
mean, they
get
always
there at the
are.
right time in the store, you're not finding anything.
Yeah, like the
Like, of
Scooby Doo
value,
one
quote,
that I
unquote.
found. I
Yeah.
don't see those around really. I mean, and there's enough fans of Scooby Doo, and this has a huge following. I mean, they have one of these events here every 2 months.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's like monster trucks are coming back again, and they sell out the whole stadium, and because the kids get to go down and meet the drivers, and they get
Nice.
to take pictures next to the trucks.
right.
So I mean, those kids are gonna remember that,
Yeah.
and like their dads love this stuff.
Family event. Kids
You know what
getting
I'm gonna
free or
remember?
Under
cheap.
$4.
I'm going to remember the fact that we've got a toy swap coming up and it's for free. $4. And that
Yeah.
kind of looks like a cicada. Anyways, when is the next swap?
February 16th.
16th.
New
That's
stickers
cool.
will be there.
I was going to say, why aren't you showing off your new stickers?
But if you see Mark and you want to get a sticker, you have to do the truffle shuffle. He won't give you one if you don't do the truffle shuffle.
If you're lucky, you might be able to get to the swap by the time I have these stickers because I only
yeah,
got
people
200.
are like, hey, like
People that
post it on the group.
people that have the stickers.
He was hiding 2 over there.
Yeah.
I gave
it
him
was.
2.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
People.
I only got 1.
No, because there's another one right here.
Oh. I'm going to take
In your
Brandon's anyway,
face.
so it
Oh,
doesn't
no.
matter.
So then you got 3. No, people that have gotten all the stickers want to keep getting the next one. So like if
Dude, you
you've
just
been.
look like D'Lo Brown doing your head thing.
Yeah.
Like, what you gonna do about it?
Stickers.
Listen to D'Lo, Mark. Come to
So
the swap.
February 16th.
Post
stickers for free.
Valentine's,
admission.
right? Wasn't that what you call it?
Yeah, after Valentine's
Yeah.
swap.
From 9 to 3.
Brother love.
Yeah, right.
The
70
poster.
I love
70 tables.
70 tables, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Basically, we'll be closing at 3 p.m. So if you show up
Yeah,
there, then
Either get there at
Don't be square.
2:30 to buy people's tables for a deal, or get there at like 8:45.
We will be there.
Good deals. All right, guys. Peace.